Hi, I'm Brian Pogue, Field Service Engineer for CARE. We manufacture SeQual and AirSet products, and today we'll be covering the preventative maintenance on the Eclipse 5. Tools required are ESD mat, wire cutting pliers, and #1 Phillips head screwdriver. The preventative maintenance kit, part number 5022-SeQ, includes your air intake filter, compressor air intake filter, old style HEPA filter, new style HEPA filter, 2 O-rings for the new style HEPA filter, 9-volt battery, 9-volt battery foam, and zip ties.
To begin with, you'll want to remove the power cartridge from the Eclipse unit. Once the power cartridge is removed, you'll want to use your #1 Phillips head screwdriver and remove the 10 screws. Once the screws are removed, you'll want to remove the front panel. Turn the unit over and place the unit horizontally on the back cover. When removing the front cover, pop the bottom end off first and rotate it towards the handle. Be careful not to tear the control panel ribbon cable that is attached to the front cover. You'll want to grasp the circuit board firmly between your forefingers and thumb. Grasp the head of the membrane panel overlay cable in your other hand. Firmly pull the cable away from the board. Pull the cable straight out. The next step is to remove the cable tie connecting the silicone tube to the cannula fitting. First, cut the cable tie at the head of the cable tie with your wire cutting pliers to keep from damaging the tubing. Once you've removed the cable tie, you're ready to remove the silicone tube from the front case. You can do this by pulling directly on the silicone tube away from the front case to detach the silicone tube from the cannula fitting. The next step is to replace the 9-volt battery. You'll want to lift the battery out of the compartment located at the bottom right corner of the unit. Disconnect the 9-volt battery harness. With your new battery, reconnect the battery harness to the new 9-volt battery. Ensure that the terminals are aligned correctly. Then place the battery back into the compartment. Install new battery foam if necessary. The next step is to replace the compressor intake filter. You may want to move the power connector out of the way for ease of access to the compressor intake filter. You'll want to pull the compressor intake filter out from the unit and cut the heads of the cable ties located at the top and bottom of the filter as shown here. Remove the old filter and replace with the new compressor intake filter. Install new cable ties on both the top and bottom barbed connections on the compressor intake filter. The next step is to install the new HEPA filter. You will want to begin by cutting the head off of the cable tie at the tubing connection located at the top of the product tank. Pull the tubing off the barb fitting. Next, unscrew the wing nut. Unscrew the HEPA filter from the wing nut. And with your new HEPA filter, screw the new HEPA filter into the wing nut connection. Next, screw the wing nut assembly back into the product tank. And finally, push the tubing back into the barred fitting and secure with a new cable tie. The next step is to reconnect the silicone tubing to the cannula fitting. You'll want to push it on the cannula fitting and secure with a new cable tie. The next step is to reconnect the ribbon cable to the circuit board. You'll want to push it on the circuit board pin connectors carefully and push until it's seated all the way down. Place the front case back onto the Eclipse unit. It's important to ensure the rubber gasket is properly seated and uniform around the perimeter of the unit. Also, verify the power connector is aligned properly. Next, while holding both front and back cases in place, rotate the unit so it's resting on its front side. Using your number 1 Phillips head screwdriver, reinstall the 10 screws. Finally, replace the power cartridge and your Eclipse unit is ready for use.
Okay, so this concludes our demonstration on how to perform the preventative maintenance on the Eclipse 5 unit. This needs to be done on a yearly basis at minimum. If you have any questions, please contact technical support at the number located at the bottom of your screen. Thank you for watching.